Hello, everyone. Welcome to a special review. Generally, I do reviews on LP or on games after I've finished an LP on them. However, this one's a little special because we have, first of all, a guest during the review,
Hi.
and I didn't play the game.
Yes.
This one is a review that Kisei wanted to do on Resident Evil Revelations, which is a remake of the 3DS version. Yeah, a
Yeah.
remake of the 3DS version on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360.
Yep.
So let's get into it then. What are your marks for graphics?
Graphics. Hmm.
On a scale of 1 to
Considering
10.
considering that it's just basically a remake of the 3DS. It's not going to be as not definitely not going to be as good as Resident Evil 6.
True.
So on graphics, honestly, I've seen better. So I'd give it probably an 8.
That's actually not that bad.
Mhm.
Anything you found weird about the graphics, or anything you want comment on about? Comment on about?
Mm, Not really. There was just a lot. There was base. Only thing weird was a lot of new gameplay. A lot of new. Well, not gameplay. That's something else entirely. Whoa.
Yeah,
A lot of new functions in the game.
we'll get to that when we get to the gameplay section.
Yes.
There is something I want to mention from the graphics. I did watch Kisei play the game.
Yes.
I did notice that they took out a feature in terms of graphics, and that is a sense of being wet when you're submerged in water or get out of water.
Oh well.
Like
You got
in.
you.
Go ahead.
You got to take into consideration this was in the 3DS, so they weren't able to do much.
Yes, I know, but
Like Resident Evil, the corporation, they are they're used to Sony systems.
yeah, I know, but they still had those in a lot of other games, so it's just something that seems a little out of place for me.
Didn't they start that in Resident Evil 6 though?
They started that in 5. Either way,
I think this came out along the same time as 5.
the original came out around that time, but
Yeah.
this one came out just recently.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
But it was a remake. I don't see any problems with it.
all right. Storyline, what do you give it?
Oh my god, they just went way like they went out of the ballpark with storyline. It's not perfect, so I'd give it a 9.
That's actually still pretty good.
Mhm.
I would agree with her. It's really good, especially for backstory.
Yeah.
What about sound? You know, creature sounds, gunfire, etc., etc., and music.
Mm, Well, there was definitely the ambiance. There was the creature sounds. Uh they were kind of annoying, but they were creatures. They kind I guess they were kind of um encouraging you to kill them.
The only thing I have a problem with, from what I saw, is that there's a lot of the same creature type that appears often.
Well, yeah. I mean,
So,
it was only one thing.
yeah, I know, but it's just like one creature type that you see most of the time. Sometimes you see a special version of it, you know, like the big guy, etc., etc. But for me, that would be like, you'd get used to the sound after a while. So
Yeah,
maybe if they,
that's how I got used to knowing when they're dead and not using up any more ammo.
yeah, they should have, spiced things up a bit. Throw in more different creatures here and there, or at least give some of the monsters different sounds.
Well, there were those exploding ones.
True. Anyway, gameplay.
Gameplay, it was very frustrating. Oh my god. I really wish I could have done an LP for you guys, but for those of you that are following know my predicament.
Yeah,
So, maybe someday.
maybe.
I'm pretty sure you'd enjoy hearing me spaz out and get very frustrated and no, I never rage quit.
No,
I never did.
actually,
I
not
was
in that game, but you do rage quit. I've seen you do it a
I
few
do rage
times.
quit, but not in this game. I was very determined. Especially since I was renting it.
Yeah. Anyway, 1 to 10.
I'd give it. I don't know. I think think I'd give it a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
I would too. I've played the demo for it, and the controls are awkward for me.
Well, yeah.
Mostly the Genesis, which is a feature they add to the game,
Hmm.
where in this game the
You have to actually scan for shinies.
yeah the shinies do appear every so often, but 9 times out of 10 you're in a room going, okay, what's in here?
Yeah, and then the problem is that sometimes you have to scan for them while enemies are attacking you.
Yeah, that gets really annoying
And
real
it
fast.
takes a little while for you to look for them, scan it, and then go up to and go get it. So, like, you run out of ammo really quickly because of that.
Yeah. What I do like though is the notion that weapon or ammo at least is randomly placed.
Hmm.
It's not here, 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 and here, and you can memorize where they're at and go get them. No, you have to
No.
scan for them to find them, and then even then it's random. It's not going to be the same gameplay twice.
Yeah, not a lot of people would like that, but I personally liked that.
Yeah, same here. Overall, what would you give it? 1 out of 10.
Overall, I'd probably give it. Considering I really like the storyline,
Mm-hmm.
the gameplay was okay, graphics were okay for what it's worth.
Mm.
I'd give it a 9.
Pretty good.
Hmm.
Would you recommend people go out and buying it?
Um, if they really like storyline, if they're in it for the storyline, I'd probably recommend it just to rent. But if they wanna, I was not able to try the raid mode, which mm, I wouldn't have time for.
Yeah.
So if you wanna do it for the gameplay for 2-player mode, I'd recommend buying it.
All right. So we may see Resident Evil Revelations in the future. I may rent it or even buy it for the sake of raid mode. I'm not sure if I'll do an
Yes.
LP on it because I personally prefer doing Resident Evil games with Kisei here. So
I'll probably do an LP on it.
once you get your recorder fixed,
Yeah. Either
anyway,
that or I'll probably buy it for the 3DS. I don't know.
whichever comes first.
Yeah.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the review, and we shall see you guys next time. Bye.
Look forward to more stuff.